What's going on, peeps? This is Mike with another Dirty Promotions video. Texas and the Rio Grande Valley in particular, we love pickups. We love using them because they're very useful for the things we do here in Texas and the Rio Grande Valley, like going to the beach, mudding, going camping, going hunting in particular, to the brush and all that kind of stuff. One of the things that we hate to actually put our pickups through is the torture of being in the ranch, being scratched by a bunch of, like the brush and all this kind of stuff in the senderos and so forth. When we go to the beach, we hate for the sand to be pelting our vehicle, creating a lot of little pits and stuff like that on our paint. Okay, let's talk a little bit about some technical things about paint. From the primer of your vehicle, the paint and the clear coat, the thickness of that is 10% of 1 millimeter. I want you to keep that in mind because I'm going to talk to you about something that we do here, which is ceramic coatings for vehicles. Now, this is very, very good for stuff that lands on top, like industrial fallout, bird droppings, bird shit, and all kinds of other things that might fall. Bug acid, when you're driving and bugs land on your vehicle, they get splattered, and that acid, stomach acid, starts really embedding itself into the clear coat of your vehicle. Okay, these ceramic coatings and other fine ceramic coatings in the marketplace, when we apply them on the vehicle, of course it's going to prevent a bunch of the industrial fallout. What that is like industry creates a lot of emissions, goes up into the clouds with the water, and then at night, if you leave your vehicle outside and stuff, fog and stuff is going to land on your car, and with a bunch of those O2 emission stuff, and they start embedding itself in the paint, oxidizing the paint, and leaving it kind of like hazy and stuff like that. That's industrial fallout. Okay, ceramic coatings are great for this type of coverage, but it is severely limited in some of the things that that it could be protecting you from, like when you're driving, again, 60, 70, 80 miles an hour. Here in the Rio Grande Valley, we have a lot of sandy loam material. So imagine sandblasting a vehicle. Sandblasting is to remove paint and all kind of stuff. So if you've seen in your brand new vehicle, 3 months old, 4 months old, you start touching it and it feels kind of like grainy, look at it closer. It actually has a lot of small pinholes, meaning that the sand is beginning to really take effect and really damaging your clear coat in the front of your car. Okay, this ceramic coating is also like 10% of 1 millimeter of thickness, so it can't do nothing to prevent that kind of stuff, much less a rock chip, which is bigger and going to hit and it's going to start chipping away at all your front area. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is paint protection film that prevents not only rock chips, but prevents it from when you go out to camping, ranching, deer hunting to release and all that. These trucks cost $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, and the last thing you want to do is take it to the sendero brushes where they're going to be scratched the hell out of all the sides with all this nopales and mesquite and all that kind of stuff, right? If you see this truck, this is my personal truck. It is actually 100% covered with the exception of the roof, 100% covered in paint protection film. That's why you see no pits and nothing on this vehicle. Okay, I'm going to show you what it does and what this doesn't do and what paint protection film actually does. Everything is done. You can see right here, there's a division right here. If you look very closely, everything custom cut here all the way around, everything, the whole side all the way to the bottom, paint protection film. Let me bring you here to the back. Okay, one of my personal vehicles, I have Rottweilers and other pets and stuff like that, and they love, I know if you have a King Ranch truck and such, I don't think you're gonna want your pet to hang out and start scratching all this stuff, right? Okay, let me show you real quick. On my Toyota Daily Runner, you see all this kind of stuff. It actually has 2 coatings of paint protection film which stop here, so my Rottweilers and other big dogs, I have 5 of them, they scratch the surface, but nothing happens to the actual paint. Only the clear urethane, the 8 mil urethane film, is being scratched per se, but my truck is actually being protected. You can see right here where so much of the hitting and stuff like that of the dogs, you can see the film right here. Okay, let me go back to this truck and show you what this guy cannot do. Okay, let's say pets and all that kind of stuff start scratching it, let's say like this. This plastic is actually being rubbed off on this urethane. You can pretty much clean it out with a rag and such. Okay, this stuff or the actual paint by itself won't be able to do anything with that, right? much less if you have one of these much aggressive. This is a steel thing, right? If you go to the ranch and do this kind of stuff, you know, on the senderos and stuff like that, you're gonna hurt your truck. You're really gonna mess it up. Okay, want to see some magic? This paint protection film is self-healing, meaning if there's any scratches with the sun, they'll come back to original. And let me show you why nothing is really happening here on the surface with a metallic brush, like metallic fork like this. Okay, here comes the magic. Okay, this urethane film, not only is it applied, 10-year warranty, never to yellow, crack, or anything. It is easily removable at the end of 5, 6, 7 years, whenever you want to. And all the surface on the bottom is 100% covered. You can see that? You see that? 100% covered. 8 mil urethane. Let's go back to the 10% of 1 millimeter. Okay, what does that mean? This is, you have to spray your truck 80 times with clear coat to have this type of coverage. It ain't gonna happen, right? You're only getting 1 clear coat and 1 paint. That's 10% of 1 millimeter. This is 80 times thicker, removable, and there it is. Guys, have a great day. GoPro, stop recording.